Okay, so now let me admit this. Anybody to admit? Alright. Now this call we're going to be using ChatGPT for our general content. Then we are going to be having Whisk for generating our images. And this time around, we are going to be creating a square. It's going to be our content is going to be square. And Canva, you are already having this thing. So the first thing is to set your size, right? If you go to Amazon, there are different sizes that people use for children's book. There's 10 by 10, 8.5 by 10, there's 8.25 by 8.25. That's square format. So there are a lot of them that you can do. But for this video, I'm going to be doing 8.5. And I think in our previous class we used portrait. Now I want to use square format for purpose of this. So it's going to be in inches. Then create new design. So I don't know the title I'm going to work on. I didn't have anything planned before this. I want us to do it together. Let's start a book from fresh. And let's possibly go for. I'm not going to finish book on live because to create children book takes hours to create content. So I'm not going to finish this. Maybe if I'll after the call I'll complete it, then tomorrow by 9 p.m. we'll now have the class where I'll publish it live. So after that you don't have any call again for the month. You can now go explore, learn, and improve on what you have learned and what you're right. So now back to what I was saying. Let's now come to ChatGPT. Okay, let me go to Amazon first. Let's go to children category because we want to see what you are going to work on, right? So let me go to books. Then go to under categories, so select children's books. So let's see, this one is Halloween stories. 10 Halloween stories, spooky stories for kids. So I think these are what's based on what I've been searching. So this is what it's giving me. That's what it's telling me for you. And then these are the new releases: Humble Pie, Diary of a MPK, The Humble Pie, and blah blah blah. Now, let's say you want to create a book on. I'm going to create a story. It's going to be in form of a story, right? I don't know. I think the last time I also talked about coloring books and all that, but I cannot do that like um, this thing. So this Messi, the boy who became a star. Now, this when I was talking about children's book, I told you that I can do biographies too. This is a sample of what I'm talking about. See, Messi, the boy who became a star. You can write Lamine Yamal, the boy who is going to be a star. Those of you world champions, Estavao, and you just know what you can craft something about you. You know, children they are aspiring to become somebody. Some want to become Ronaldo. Some want to be they want to be like Messi. They want to be like Taylor Swift. So you can create children's book on that part. Then the AI is not going to generate picture that looks like it's not going to generate a picture that looks like Messi. Not like Messi entirely, you understand? So it's going to give you something close because of copyright. It's not going to give you like Messi's picture. Okay, now this is how to catch a dinosaur, how to catch a witch, and cool. Let me just quickly rush and check Amazon new releases. Let me see a title that we can work together on. Okay, so this is Humble Pie, which was released not long for the fans. K-pop Demon Hunters, The Lawns of Power, a graphic novel. Don't Feed the Lion. Um, Now this is Thanksgiving book, and you know that this is Thanksgiving period from December towards the end of the year. People normally Thanksgiving, that's Christmas, that's that period. So this is going to bang well too. How to draw 400 cute stuff. This kind of books used to take time, so it's better to just avoid it. Depend on what you want to. What you have to know in Amazon is that the higher, the harder it is to create the book, the lower the people that are doing it. That's why if you go to biography, you see plenty. It's very easy to create biography books. But when you come to these medical books and stuff, you see that the competition there is not like. Um, Alright, so back to this is what I was avoiding. That's now let's see. Let's see. I expect them to search and find turkeys. So now, if you want to model children's book too, children's book you can also model it. Don't let me see. I copy this now. It's children's Thanksgiving book. You can also check this place and see the kind of books that are there. I know I'm sorry I was not going to do research, but like I just want to like show you some of the things. Now, you see this one now has turkey, how to search and find. This one is how to invite your turkey to dinner, right? This is to the first Thanksgiving. You see that there's chicken there, there's turkey. So you know that most of the books here is turkey. You need to have turkey, and then the category is going to be children's Thanksgiving books, right? So from middle down to love, this one I see as turkey in the picture. So I don't should I call this category the turkey category or something? The tales of turkey tongue, the bird that built the feast. So when you publish this kind of book, you run free promotion. For children's book, if you want to like make sales for children, you have to do free promotion so that your book, and then you have to do reviews too, right? So, all right, back to this. So let me paste this. I'll tell ChatGPT that this is a title. Extract the theme and extract the theme and generate 10 story ideas from the title using the basic keywords. Alright, so this is Turkey Storm Treasure Hunt. Turkey Storm's Treasure Hunt. I Spy Thanksgiving. Search and find turkeys company by the for kids. So a cute Thanksgiving for kids. This should be among this should be among what you're going to add in your titles. Right? So let me I'm going to open a blank docs here where I'm going to be pasting like my ideas and stuff. I'm going to open a blank docs here. Now first of all we are trying to craft the title we're going to this is the main idea, right? That's the main idea, right? Now let me look for the one that best suits. Now remember I told you that category all the things there or most of them are about turkey. They have turkey, a bit turkey, anyone, but you understand. Now this one now, turkey Tom's treasure hunt. Turkey Tom's treasure hunt, a cute Thanksgiving gift for kids should be there so that when people are searching for Thanksgiving gift for kids it will be added. So I'll now write paste it that a keyword I'm going to be using is cute Thanksgiving for kids. Then Where did the pirates go? The Great Turkey Parade. Pilgrims, the Thanksgiving feast, mix of pumpkin pie. I think I will go for this, the Great Turkey Parade. So, the Great Turkey Parade. Then let's find the subtitle for it, suitable subtitle. See this one, I Spy Thanksgiving, or the Great Turkey Parade Thanksgiving. Search and find turkeys. Don't want to find. So I'm going to ask you to suggest keyword, sorry, subtitles for a parade day on find the turkey street and more. So the Great Talking Parade Thanksgiving. So this is our title. This is our subtitle. Find the turkey street. Though you are going to add them together now. Then this is the add-on. It's going to be added to the subtitle then. Now another thing you have to also check is the author names that are there. You don't want to write something, you now go and use Mesoma, or you go and use Akabuizi. I don't know how I won't put it safe. You go and use one thick, thick name, or Abdul Jafar. Cool. Now, if you look at these names here, look at the BSRs of this book. Do you notice anything? Yeah, 10K. This is 55K, 54K. And you notice the pages, 86 pages, 34 pages. And so it's not like it's too much content, right? So now remember, I always emphasize that if you want to do your this thing, so I'm going to use this. I want to get idea from this one. I like the cover of this one, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this image, and I'm going to save it. So I will ask ChatGPT to use this theme to give me a prompt that I'm going to give ideogram. You understand? So let me upload this to ChatGPT, right? Now we have our title, subtitle. The next thing is author name. Let me get the author name before I move to this one. This one is Freedom Global. This is Roger Arenti, Penny Featherstone, Elizabeth Brassard, Dorothy Shakeman, Tillman, John Adler. So I'm going to use Elizabeth Adler. That's what I'm going to. That's what I feel like using. Right. So now we have our book details complete. Then we have it complete now. Next thing you want to do is you want to check the book. You want to check the interior. And when you check the interior, that's the one you want to see. This one is 9.99. This is the hardcover. So you can also do hardcover for your book as well, not just. And then when we are publishing, I'm going to teach how to do series and stuff. Then author page and cool. So I'm really going to do a lot of things moving forward. Let me read sample of this. I want to see what the inside looks like before I now head to ChatGPT to get a prompt for the cover, because I want to use the cover inside the book. See this book now. The first page is the cover, and then second page too. This is Banyard. Alright, just thank you. Okay, this one doesn't even have anything. Have it? Does it? Okay, table of content. This is even something that somebody casually wrote self. It's not even like it's one hot. It's a storybook kind of. You just did nice cover, and I'm sure this person bought review because with what I'm seeing in theory, I'm not sure it's you did paid paid review because you cannot have 7 5 stars like that. He actually bought maybe one or two reviews, sha, if not all. Now let's head back to Iran. This is not the one I want to check. It doesn't have what I want inside the interior. So let me check this. Since this is even the book that we initially wanted to model, see sample. Let's see what the inside looks like. Though this one, the way I'm seeing it is looking much more complicated to do. For a beginner, you don't want to do something that is very complicated. You want to take your time. As time goes on, maybe you start with journals, then as time you advance and then you do better. You understand? So search and find hub can spice and more. Okay. Still big on future spike it. Um, it's really not that complicated though. This one is just talking standing. This one is just to buy the book. The contents is not vague. Not nothing is inside for people that want to read sample. They didn't include much for and this look at this now. Book one of 27. So this person has 27 and look at this, you know that's something that ChatGPT did. You see it back. So instead of like focusing on your energy on um risky book, you calm down, create book and put them in a series. Somebody that buy this book now will like which series is this? Let me buy it and then they will click on this book one of them. So when you click on this now you're going to see all the books under this thing. Some people can even actually buy all at once. You'll be like, I like this author, let me just add to cart, or they'll just add it to cart and be going. And you see all this book, they have reviews already. This one is Valentine. So this is I Spy. This is his this thing. His brand is I Spy. I Spy. So that's what it is. You can find something else, make your author name like that, and then you create content around it. I'm sure this person is not is an independent publisher. It's not like an established author or something. Like I'm very pretty sure of that one. And those are you want to if an independent publisher can do it, you can do it too. If this A plus content, abi just this one has what the fuck. This book is 683 in books. Bro, that's crazy. This is publisher TG edition. You can actually get ISBN and I think I've showed people that know what I mean. Okay, now without wasting much time, let's get into details. So I'm going to add that image that we downloaded. This one. Check whether this is still recording. So, hey, good. Sorry, I'm just admitting you guys now. I didn't really remember. Now, let's go back to mute your mic, please. All right. Now, so this is the the cover I want to emulate back. So I'm not take ChatGPT following or copying this design theme. So now you now come here. That's why I jotted it down somewhere. You now come here, you copy this, you now paste it. The title, subtitle. So I'm going to add this one to the subtitle, this add-on. I'm going to separate it with what do you call this? This yeah. So Elizabeth Adler. So this is our details. So let's give ChatGPT. Let's do this for the prompt. It's going to give us now. Next thing you want to also consider, and I'm like, okay, what um count, like page count range do you want to do? If you do something that is less than 72 pages, when you are publishing it, you're going to publish it using premium, that's premium, instead of black and white or standard. They will not allow you. They will, at least 72 pages is the minimum. So if you want to publish that one, you're going to use premium, and the premium will cost you more because it's colored and they are going to make less. So if you want to make more on your books, you create something that is more than 72 pages. Or if you don't want to do that, you can get something that is short, you can price it, it's $9.99. The important thing is for you to create a brand. This is not regular KDP, it's something that you are building for a long term. So if you create a brand around, let's say your book is about um, managing cancer patients, sorry, managing cancer patients or kids, ADHD kids, children with disabilities, special kids. There are a lot of niche you can specialize in. So once they just know that okay, this person is, people will start. You see, if you go to Travel Guide now, you see what's the name of this guy? Rick Steves, Lonely Planet. Those people they have dominate that niche. If people want to travel now, there's just the book they will go and look for. So that's what you want to create for the long term. And then believe me, once you have something that is long term, you dominate the niche, the money is going to come in. Like see that guy now, that this guy. If this one is not selling, the other one will be selling. And a lot of them, since they are still book one of 20, that means all these books they are on the same account for him to be able to link it like this. So imagine doing 5 to 10K at least without doing much. Now, if he wants to release another book, he can even people he can collect email list, he put his email and people will subscribe to the email list from there. See, this book is 683 BSR, 13.99. This book is making crazy money. When was it published? October 21. It's not been long. So back to our. So this is the prompt it gives me. Create and let me text this on ideogram, and I'm going to test it on Wix. Like I said, I don't like generating my cover on Whisk because it used to give me terrible design for the cover, but inside it used to try. But let me test it this time. But I know ideogram is going to give me something better, right? We will now change this to 1:1. Use 1:1 so square. Then let's generate this. Okay, this is what ideogram gives me. You see, it's even adding author. Who asked you to add author? It's just going to give me the name, but it went on to be giving me author. So, the Great Turtle Parade, Thanksgiving, find the culture. Now, if you look at it and you check the book, you look at the color scheme, you see, that's why I add that theme. Theme is the color and the tone. That's what the theme is all about. Then the Great Turkey Parade, Thanksgiving. Find the turkey, treat some more, a cute Thanksgiving gift for kids. And it has pumpkin here. I think it's because of this one that pumpkin is here. So if you don't want it to have pumpkin, you can tell it that I don't want any traces of pumpkin, whatever I'm spelling there. Okay. Is there anybody that I've not admitted? Okay. Alright, so this is the next one is given. So let me copy this as well and go to ChatGPT. Sorry, Whisk. Let me go to ideogram too. Let me see what is that generated for us.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Okay. This one and this one. Which one are we picking? You can unmute your mic and say something. I want to know which one we are going for. Are we going for this is okay? This one over this one. Okay. So um now it has removed the pumpkins, I think. It did remove itself. Okay. So which one are we going for? This one, this one, this one, or this, so which one are we exactly going for? This first set, second set, third set, or fourth set, so that I'll know the one I'm going to use for our interiors. Now this one now, remember I see that the text, which text used to be sometimes terrible. It's just ChatGPT that used to give like text that is worth it. Others they used to make mistake. This one is find the talk is streets and more. A cute, then a cute. You see two times for kids. Now this one find the talk is streets and more. A cute Thanksgiving gift for this one doesn't have problem. The great Thanksgiving parade. But here now you see it's adding author name for us. Author. So I guess this one, a great turkey pie, Thanksgiving, find the turkeys. Mistake here, turkeys. Abi, is it from here? Include, find the turkeys. The turkeys. So let's go again. Till you get what you want. This one is unlimited. So you don't have problem with that. It's saying I'm giving content that is violating the policy. So bad, crazy. Now, before we let's wait for before this thing will finish generating now. This subject is like the characters that you're going to use. So you can add meaning. Let's say for this one now we have turkey and owl or turkey and pig. Let's say those are the main characters in the story. First of all, let me go to ChatGPT now. She's still giving me turkeys. So I'll go that way. Let me ignore this one for now. Let me check this one which one I generated for us. Great turkey Hankins. Hankins. I think Whisk did it better though. I think Whisk is better for me too for this one. But I think I'll go with this one. I'll just delete this cute here. So I'm going to download this. So the turkey streets and my cute giving me. This one is no error self. We are going to clean this up and we can even leave it like that. Who knows? Now, let's go and get our storyline. So we have getting the cover and this now. Time for this actual story. Right. So ask ChatGPT if you have anyone in mind. Let's say you have one in mind. Let's say you have um, stories in mind. Some of us are when we were in secondary or something. We are good at imagining stories that didn't happen. People that watch tortoise jump from mountain and come down to eat snake or something. You are just being imaginative, so you can just type your imagination. Okay, let's say for instance now my idea is the small little pig in a fight, right? And and the parade was in its honor. Okay, so that was like the whole idea. So I'm supposed to ask it to give me a full blown story. So now it's the characters that we get. That's what we're going to use for here, this subject. The scenes, let's say battleground, a hospital, that's what we include here. Then style, the way you want your text to, let's say dark, angle is coming from, something like that. You can see explore it. Now this is um, what was this? Uh, and plots, not plots. So now we have our three main characters, which is Tilly the tiny turkey. Now you come over to here, then enter text. You want to generate these things, you generate it and you keep it. This is the turkey here. You want it everything to rhyme. I'm going to explain how this works, but you want everything to rhyme. So let's say this is the turkey. What kind of turkey? This thing is this. I'm coming. Small but very fast, clever, full of ideas. Big red heart. Let's use brown. We want it to match what is here, right? Even though this one, I think it's the same thing, sef, but it's brown. This one is red. So we'll get that, then we'll delete this one. Let's delete this one, right? That's for the first one. Now let me show you how to use it. So if I come here now, remember you see this thing now is ticked. So this and we know that I want to use it. I want to say, let's say turkey looking or staring at the moon. Now it's going to use this exact one here because I ticked it. That's what it's going to use to generate the content for me. Now the next one is the pig, pork chop, the pig. You see what? It's giving me the accord. If I tell it with the pig, with this one, what is it doing? So it's going to use this Remember, I not describe any position. I not tell you that it's facing down. Let me now say turkey with corn stack staring at the moon. Right now, as we're waiting for this to generate, now let's add another character. It's just at the top. If you're using phone, it's going to be like this. So you just open it and then add your character. Now let me add this one, enter text. The pig. Let's see how the pig looks like. Why is it giving me turkey like this? A full grown turkey. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. I don't like this pig. Let's delete it. Let's do another one. Or what you can do is you tell it, give me a descriptive prompt for each of the characters. Hey, Sha, this is for the pig. This is for, let's unit another one for that turkey. The tiny turkey. Tilly the tiny turkey. I think the prompt that is giving us for that pig is not. This is Grammarly. So in case you're asking for correcting grammar error and all that. Okay. So for the purpose of the class, I'm not going to go like getting particular one. It's cartoon style we're doing, right? So let's keep it that way. And this is the last one. So I want to test whether the three of them are working. Turkey, tiny turkey, pig, and dogs together happy. Yo, once this one ends, I'm going to start another one. I think this today's call might last up to 3 hours or 2 hours, 2 hours and so. But I'm going to try to record every part of it and I'll upload it later. Okay, so you can see that the three of them, and if you look at the characters here, they are okay, right? Now we know that our storage now is now making sense. So now we can now start generating our content. So once you just set up everything I just did here, this first part is like setting up everything, so that it's correct. Then you can now start generating your content. So you now ask, um, how do you want your page to be? Page count, let's say I want to do 56, right? And then I will now say after the cover page, the first one will be cover page. Second one will be like thank you for purchasing. You see when they did the one there, thank you for purchasing. Then third one will be, let's say, copyright. Fourth one will be this book belongs to. And then from there, maybe if you want to include table of content, and then that's table of content 6, then the remaining ones will now be content and ending. So now we have your this thing. You have all you need for this. Cool. Now let's start our content. I'm going to copy this. Um, I'm going to tell ChatGPT from his own ideas. So what I'm going to do first is that first one we downloaded, then this last one. So I'll use this for the intro to like welcome to my story or thank you for purchasing. You can use this one for thank you for purchasing if you want to. And I'm using Canva Pro. If you don't have Canva Pro, go and get Canva Pro. So because I'm using Canva Pro, I can easily do some crochet. So this is the first one, second one, third one. That's why you need this thing, so you can copy everything at once. Um, so this is the first page, right? Now add another page, upload. Let me add this, then come back. Okay, now like I always used to say, 0.35, 0.25. Set it so that you don't, this place now text should not, you can pictures can exceed it for cutting, but text should not like enter these zones, right? So 0.25. So you see now, this place now, text is entering, which is why that guideline is important. So now you don't want it to enter, you drag it, you modify this again, you drag it again, right? So okay, nice. Now this one you can use what do you even call it? There's this effect called magic refill. So it's just going to fill in the background like I think magic expand or something is the name. If you don't use magic expand, God I beg. You can go with the color parts. So it actually generated cover for us though. Alright, so Now that's the first page. Let's go to the second page. This is what we are going to do for the second page. This is it. Now we come back to ChatGPT. Then you now paste that this thing. You now tell it to generate the prompts for every single one of this page. Page count 56. Maintain story line and characters. So let's see what it's going to do. Now, always remember, don't be like a computer, like the engine that just gives you, you work with it. If you go through it and you see that you don't like this, so remember, if it's not something that you can buy by yourself, why are you going to give this shit out? So now the thing is that don't limit it to just um Amazon. You understand? You can also, there's somebody in the group that he does Facebook marketing. Like he just goes on pages on when people are like, where can I get so and so? You recommend his books on that niche. So imagine you go to a page on Facebook that have about 50,000 members, and then they are dropping this thing. You have to be careful because of Facebook and policy and stuff. But you just be like, so book. You can paste Amazon link on there. Before you need, you can make couple of orders from there. You can try other publishing platforms. They don't ban children book on other platforms. Ingram Spark, Lulu, Bansan. There are many of them, and you can publish the same book in all these platforms at once. And long as you are the one that have your listing. So don't limit it to just that I'm doing class. See, I'm taking my time here to explain it. I've done the class like over 3, 4 times now on children's because I want to everybody to like movement that is just biography and child guide. There are a lot of niches that medical books, product guide, a lot of them. I was supposed to do product guide, but and I just feel like I don't have any need to do that for now. Okay, so now this is the cover page of which we have done. Now this is a thank you for purchasing page. You copy this. We are going to be using Wix for our content. So now thank you for purchasing. I want to see um uh Chile. Okay. I'm trying to get something. Thank you for. Thank you. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Now, if you don't want it to be included in any of, you just come here and not select it like this. So I'm coming. Let me now do it again. You see, I not select anyone here. So I'm going to generate this again and see. Thank you. This one is copyright page. So you just give me based on because you saw till here. If I remove this till now, form this thing with friendly animals and stuff. Alright, so you just have to know that this is so. And if you want to give it, just tell it to give you extended, add extended, detailed, descriptive. So it's going to like go all in and give you what you want. Alright. So this is our copyright page. Let me download this and then I'll come back to ChatGPT and I'll tell it to generate the copyright text for me. I want to get the copyright text I'm going to use. Ignore that it has given me, even though those pages they are not elaborate enough for me. So and you need something that has text for each one. You understand? So either it's going to be giving you the text or you're going to be copying the text and be pasting, whichever one suits you. Yeah. So let's come back to our Canva. And I hope this call has not ended itself. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Are we following? Like, is he entering? Alright. Okay. Great, 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 great. Now let's continue. So you have expiry. Thank you. Someone back here. Let me upload this last two that we just did. Okay. So this is that also that one that is thank you page and something. Yes, I want to add this to include the thank you page. Then the next page is copyright page. This is where our copyright will be. So if it's still uploading, it's going to look blur. See now it has finished uploading. So in cases like this now, you just do elements. Just click on elements, then click on color like this. Then the color should be the same. If you want to remove this thing that is down here, you make the color the same thing with this thing and just use it to cover up. So no traces. Is there any trace? Okay. Now we are done with this one now. Just copy the copyright content. The great written by this copy this. Copy this. Right. Now, if we're going to be using text here for children's book, you're not just going to use anything. You have something that is eye catching, and the font is going to be big. It's not like 10 paint or something. You have to make it something that is big, right? So let me look for con. And if you want to add font here, you can click on I think you can download font online and then add it to your if you're using Canva Pro and you can search prompts here like calligraphy. Let's see calligraphy. Calligraphy is handwriting, right? So let me search calligraphy font first. So all these ones, there are some scripts like, but we don't need all these things. Let me say I want to use something like charm. I think I'll stick with the last time we used this one, poppins, and I'll increase the font. So this is the copyright page, and then also I think there's going to be a disclaimer. Let me check whether he has it. Okay, it doesn't have it. So this is our copyright page. You don't need much English or something. And yeah, people that know me, I always like turning it a bit, make it more playful. So this is it. So now you have your copyright page. You have your thank you for purchasing page. Let's see how to make it smaller. It's ending right. So OGB.